Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm so glad you decided someone would text me right when I'm getting started. If you are new here, I am so glad that you decided to stop by and hang out with us here at the Lash Fam. And if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, you guys. Today I just want to have I just feel like hanging out with you guys. That is just the honest to God truth. I was like looking at my little list I make of videos I want to film, and I'm like, what do I feel like filming? What do I feel like filming? I'm like, I want to try new products. I just want to hang out with my Lash Fam. So that is what we're going to do today. We are going to hang out and test out some new to me products. Please ignore my hair. It is, you guys, it is so windy today. It's basically windy here every single day. Every day. But today it's extra windy. My hair has gotten a little crazy because I ran errands, had to get gas, you know, all that adult stuff. But I do have a nice coffee here and I really need it. Before we dive on into today's video, we have to do my question of the day. Today's question of the day is just, what is new in your guys' life? I want to hear from you guys. Tell me something that's new in your life. Good, bad, happy, sad, whatever it is. Share it with me, share it with the Lash Fam. I love getting to know you guys better. So for me, let me think for just a second. There's really nothing majorly new in our life. One kind of crappy thing that happened was my grandma actually got injured. She is 86 years old, and her little doggy, who loves her to pieces, got all excited and wrapped the leash around my grandma's leg, one of those retractable leashes. Well, when you are 86, your skin is so delicate, and it sliced a big gouge into her leg, and so she's having to go to the wound clinic and get it cared for. She's feeling good, doing well. But for the family and for her, this is nerve-wracking because about probably 4 years ago now, my grandmother got extremely ill from a leg injury. She got cut, it got infected, it got into her bloodstream. It was a scary time, and that was probably the worst I've ever heard her sound. We were all very scared about what was going to happen, but she is a fighter. She made it, and so now we are all just on pins and needles waiting for that dang thing to heal so that we know that she's in the clear for infection free. So right now everything's going well, but if you are the praying type or the good vibe sending type, then send my awesome grandma some good vibes because she is our sassy grandma. She is amazing. Make sure you leave anything new with you guys down in the comment section. Now let's dive on into today's video. Okay, so really for today's video, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to say a full face of Beauty Bakerie products. I've had them in my little extra makeup stash. I bought them a really long time ago when Beauty Bakerie had a sale on their website, and I think I might have got some of these at Ulta online. And I did test this out one time off of camera because I was like, oh, I'm going to test it out, and it did not go well. But today I don't have anywhere special to be. I'm just hanging out at the house, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give it another go. I'm gonna give it another try. So I'm gonna try out the foundation, the concealer. Which, do I need to open another concealer? Not really, but am I going to? Yes. And then I also have their setting powder, which I have actually heard really good things about. So I'm excited to give that a try. And then I have here one of their face palettes, and my thoughts were that I'm going to also use this as eyeshadow. And then I also have their mascara, and wait, I'm missing something. I have a lip product, 1 second. This is when I'm getting real cozy. I got my blanket here. You know what? I do have a little mascara on. Is that going to be a problem for testing out mascara? We're going to say no because I don't feel like removing it. All I did today was put on some sunscreen, a little bit of eyebrow, a little bit of mascara when I ran my errands. You guys, I have been so tired. My husband and I have weird work schedules. We both work late, which means we eat dinner very late, which then means I stay up really late. And I've been staying up even later than usual. And this last 2 weeks, we've had all kinds of appointments in the morning. Doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, vet appointments. So we've been getting up early. Like for us, getting up at 7 a.m. is painful. It's painful. We never get up that early. And so we've been getting up really early, but going to bed at like, 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it has not been fun. Plus the fact that my dog, I've talked about this before, oh my sweet little fur baby, I love him. I love him so much. But he is driving me crazy at night. He does this thing where he likes to sleep under the blankets, but you know, he probably gets hot, so he gets out of the blankets, but then he wants back under the blankets. But that little sticker cannot get himself under the blankets, which means he then starts with a, to try to get your attention. And I'm trying to break him of it, so I'm trying to ignore him, you guys. Like, I'm trying to do the, like, Caesar Milan kind of thing. Like, nope, just ignore it. And then he does the, and then I'm like, ignore, 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 ignore. And then he does a full-on bark, and he headbutts you, so you lift up the blankets because he's got the system rigged. He's got it figured out. I'm just over here getting on my phone to go to their website. I can't lie, this iced coffee is so good. Have you guys ever had the Chameleon brand iced coffee concentrate? Oh, it's expensive. I mean, painfully expensive in my opinion. I got the mocha unsweetened, and then I added 1 packet of stevia in here, and this is delicious. It tastes like something I would have got at an actual cafe. Okay, so, like I said, I had issues with this foundation the first time I tried it. I've heard mixed reviews, but I'm going to be open-minded. I'm going to give it another try because I want to like it. I don't want to have a foundation in my collection that I cannot stand using. So I'm just going on their website just to see. It says it's best for oily skin. Hello, that's me, and I've actually been makeup free all day, so some of my oils are kind of peeking through. It's supposed to be smudge proof, skin smoothing, creamy, lightweight, demi matte. I'm going to try using my Japanesque sponge. Oh, this is a brush. See, that's when I'm tired, my brain does not function properly. 2 pumps on there, just 2. Going to just, they said, dot it on. Oh, I feel like that's a really good color, actually. I couldn't even remember what the color was from. It's been so long since I've used this. And I didn't prime. I just used sunscreen. Because I feel like the last time I used it, oh, it's kind of oxidizing. Like, quite a bit. This is going to be more of my summer shade. Did you guys see how fast that changed? It went from being like a good match to like tan Laynie. But I'm not being tan Laynie right now. So the color match could be better. Okay, I must say this. I do remember the time I used it, and I have heard it dries fast, so I'm like kind of scared, like I don't want to leave it on there too long. I do remember the time I used it, I tried to use a sponge, and it went horribly. Like, unbelievably dreadful. And I remember that this is really hard to build up because it will actually start to like patch off and cause issues with what you've already laid down. So, like, I mean, that oxidizes a lot. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Why do I always put on earrings and then I'm like surprised when they get in the way? Okay, see, it's doing it. Right here where I put that down, there was a big gap that it created. Like if you lay the product on top of what's already been laid down, it will just remove it. So I'm like scared to mess with it too much. Like I want more coverage. Like this is not enough coverage for me in the color. It oxidized a lot. Well, that was a new record for my camera dying. I don't know why. It died so fast. But anyways, let's get back to swatching. Dried swatch, wet swatch. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. This definitely oxidizes. Okay, so now I remember that was one thing that I didn't like. It oxidized. Like I've kind of got like an orangey thing going on here. I want to build up the coverage so badly, but I'm honestly terrified. Do I try? Do I try? Like right now, it's just light coverage. Light. I would put this definitely in the light coverage category. Okay, I'm gonna live life on the edge right now and just try it. But here's the weird thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, blend it into the brush, and then go over top. Because I feel like if I put a dab on, like a full dot, it will then, see, it kind of took it off right there. Okay, that worked for the most part. It looks like a little weird cakey patchy right there. That area looks real weird. It is sticking to my texture very strangely. And I cannot believe how much my face is oxidized. In the summer, this color would definitely be fine. I just don't really have any color to me yet. Got so many flyaways, I'm going to try to just keep bringing it down the neck to pretend like it matches. Okay, so overall, what are my thoughts right now? Weird, crusty right there. It looks very crusty. If you had dry skin, run like the wind away from this. I do not think you would like it for even a second. Mug Life. Yeah, I think that's the color. I think it's called Mug Life. It says choose a shade lighter than your complexion, so this must oxidize too, I'm guessing. Apply directly to clean skin with the applicator wand. Blend quickly for smooth and even application. Top with the flower setting powder. Sounds like a plan. What do I want to... I've been loving blending stuff out with this little Makeup Geek round blush brush. It works really well. I do like the wand. You can really get up in there. Ooh. I picked a warm undertone, but that is like... I don't think you can tell as much on camera. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's like... It looks like a banana setting powder, but in a concealer form. Ooh, and that, ooh, that looks not good. Ooh. Okay, I do like how, like, bright and the blue is totally canceled out, but that looks crusty. Have you tried Bakerie? Like, what are your thoughts? You know, I feel like I'm honestly not like a high maintenance makeup user. I'm pretty open-minded. It doesn't take a ton to make me like a product. Oh, that is oxidizing. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, that's different. Like when it first goes on, just like the foundation, I'm like, okay, the color's doable. I can live with that. And then it dries and it oxidizes. Let me put a swatch on my chest, on my neck here. Look how it starts. Honestly, like that would probably be more of like a foundation color, but then look how it dries down. See how it's getting like a little more orangey as it like every second goes by? So I did the third lightest shade for my foundation, the third. And I picked a neutral undertone. I thought I picked a warm with how warm this is, but apparently that's neutral. I do like their names. What's Frappinin'? That's cute. I picked the lightest concealer. Beauty Bakerie. What? This is worse than I expected. My gosh, my camera's died twice already. I don't know what's going on or what's the deal. But my concealer has totally dried. You guys, I think the camera is being really kind to me right now. I'm going to try to zoom you in so you can see the disaster that is my under eyes. I'm going to go in with some powder though to try to correct the situation. I think it just made my under eyes darker. My under eyes are yellow, like they're the color of a banana. Let's put a little powder on everywhere though, trying to keep that open mind, give it a chance, you know. Overall, for my complexion, I do feel like the powder helped it look everything a little smoother. But I'm looking really cakey. Wow, okay, now maybe this will be like the standout product. I'm hoping this is good. This is a full-on palette. I think all of their packaging is so cute, you guys. I really think the packaging is adorable. Yeah, I got the lightest shade. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot believe I got the lightest shade of concealer, and it is so dark. So this palette does look really promising, really beautiful. Obviously, this is really meant more for deep complexions. Like this highlighter, there's no way I could ever highlight with that, but I totally get it. Beauty Bakerie is definitely catering to the deeper skin tones. Definitely don't really need to bronze up the skin, but I'm going to try it because why not? Like honestly, the tone of the bronzer is really pretty. It's definitely warm. It's pigmented. I didn't pick up a lot of product. Do I need to bronze? Not really, because my foundation already does not match my skin tone. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere today. It's okay. Even me with my skin tone, I do feel like I can get away with this bronzer. You use a light hand and you can still use it. I'm going to add that concealer right there, just blows my mind. Wow, okay. Gonna pretend like I have a summery glow. But honestly, overall, that blended out super nicely. I think the tone is pretty. It's actually blending out over the foundation better than I expected. I kind of wondered if everything would patch off. It seems like it's staying on. I didn't think I liked the foundation, and I don't really love the foundation, but if it's between the concealer and the foundation, I'll pick the foundation because that concealer. I'm going to use a little bit of bronzer in the crease. These do blend out really nice. Like this palette so far, really nice. Antidepressant, so that, I don't know if this is meant to be a blush for deep skin or if it's meant to be more of a contour. Sorry, I keep having to go back to the website because I'm just not 100% sure on that. Highlight contour. Okay, so this must be considered a contour. Now maybe on deep skin it would work. It is just odd to me that even on deep skin, why you would want a almost purpley red shift in there, because the shift gets picked up by the light no matter what color skin tone you have. Like the deep blackberry shade, I could see that being a good contour color for deep skin, but it's the purpley pinky shift in there that I'm like, do you guys have deep skin? Do you think that would work for you? Next, going in with You're Grounded, which that is stunning. If you had deep skin as a highlighter, hello, gorgeous. Really beautiful. Then La Vida Mocha. These are all such cute names. Oh, stunning. Obviously, not totally leaning towards my skin tone, but still really beautiful shades. The only thing is that antidepressant, I don't know how that would work for a contour. Should I try to contour with it? I don't think so. I think that would turn out into a disaster. After I'm done filming this, I'm going to have to go look up somebody on YouTube with deep skin applying this contour, because I think that would be really interesting. On the, well, see there, the warmth is still, there's just like a warm glow to it. It looks really nice on the eye though. Ooh, and it kind of like goes with my shirt I've got going on here today. I really like this palette so far. Definitely some fallout. There is some little kick up in the pan. Nothing too alarming. Kick up to me is not the end of the world. You're Grounded. This shade is so stunning. I'm going to just pat that right here on the inner, what is that, like half of my lid? It actually looks so stunning with that antidepressant. I'm kind of obsessed with this. Real obsessed with this eye look right now. I cannot lie to you, like really impressed. I know this isn't actually eyeshadow, but I am so impressed with the formulas I've used so far. They're beautiful, pigmented, the way that they blend out the satiny finish, the metallic finish. I'm in love. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of antidepressant, and I'm going to buff it in the lower lash line. I wish I had deep skin right now because I think it would be so fun to contour with this color, because I think you would get the most bold, chiseled contour ever. But again, that warmth really comes out. So I've got to YouTube this afterwards. I've got to see how it looks. Now I'm going in with a little bit of You're Grounded and just mimicking that top lid. And then I'm going to test out the blush, which I feel like blush is so universal no matter what your skin tone is. It just depends on if you go in heavy-handed or not. Like this is definitely a pigmented, rich colored blush, but I actually just dabbed in, and then I took my brush, and I always keep a towel here in front of me, and I just dabbed, work some off. Now I will say I think the blush is laying kind of weird over the texture of the foundation and the concealer. But that is such a pretty color. Wow. I don't know if these are eye safe and they're kind of bothering my eyes right now. Got a little dust in there. It's a good thing I like blush. I actually really love blush. I really love blush. I am going to go in with just a little bit of setting powder on my brush just to kind of tone it down just a little tiny bit. If you ever get too much blush, go in with just a little bit of powder. It'll help just tone it down just a little bit. I'm going to pop on the lip product first and then go in with mascara. This is just one of their minis because I didn't want to buy a full lipstick. Funnel cake. Really cute packaging. Look how cute and little it is. Really pigmented, but creamy at the same time. I think it is a matte formula, but it's still one of those mattes that's creamy enough. It doesn't feel like you're tugging or pulling when you apply it. This color is really beautiful. Does it go with my eye look? Not really. I'm impressed with this lipstick formula though, you guys. It makes it really easy to apply. It's like the perfect size for my lips. Love that formula, love the pigmentation, and it feels really nice on the lips. I'm totally over ultra drying lip products. Then very excited to test out their icing mascara. Whoa, that is different than I expected. Look, it's in like a squeeze tube. I'm gonna just comb out my lashes just a little bit. Honestly, this feels very cheap in my hand. It's extremely light. It feels like something you would get at like Dollar General, icing, like cheap kitty makeup. Can't knock it till we try it. It's going on darker on my eyelashes than my Better Than Sex mascara, which is what I used today. I really prefer a wand that has tips, more like a brush. Does that make sense? Let me show you what I mean. My favorite mascara ever is the Snapscara by Maybelline, but I'm using this right now and I prefer a wand like that. It's got little actual bristles, where this wand is exactly like a spoolie that you would typically use on your eyebrows. Think of how like when you brush out your eyebrows, you don't need to get each little hair. But when I'm doing my mascara, I want to get each little lash. But the weight of this just feels so cheap. If this had more of a thicker plastic end or a metal end, I don't know, something. This just feels very cheap to me. I'm going to try just for S-word and giggles. I try not to cuss on my channel. I'm squeezing the tube and trying to really get some product. And it's kind of hard to get the wand back in there. I'm like squeezing it, trying to really get some product on that wand. Now let's try again. Not my favorite mascara. If you were let me bring you in real close so you can really see what's going on this face. Because I feel like the viewfinder is being way too kind to me right now. Even closer. Even closer. Do you see how cakey my under eyes look? And there's like no brightness to my under eyes whatsoever. Look at that. Right there looks real heavy cakey. I'm glad I filmed this video because it was fun just to kick back and kind of do something chill and just play with makeup that I haven't played with before. But I have to be honest, I'm really unimpressed. Like, very disappointed, unimpressed. This was just a very hyped brand on YouTube. And honestly, if you have dry skin, there's no way you could get away with these products. I mean, this is making me look like I have dry skin and I have oily skin. For being light coverage, it somehow still manages to look very heavy and cakey on the skin, which usually light coverage is like your BB creams, your CC creams, like more moisturizing, hydrating products. So for it to be light coverage and cakey, like that's an accomplishment, but not a good one. I might hold on to the foundation and use it once in a while because, I mean, I've already paid for it, I can't return it. So why not use it once in a while? But I remember I wore this all day to work and my skin looked horrible. This is one that I could probably only wear for like a night to night where I'm not doing anything, I'm not going anywhere fancy. I don't need it to last all day because it broke up and looked so cakey on my skin by the end of the day. But the concealer, you guys, it has oxidized so much. Like right here is where I just put foundation and it's like naturally bright from my light skin peeking through, and then this is like straight up banana powder yellow. There's something wrong with my camera. It has died 4 times now and it never does that. I don't understand what's going on. So I better wrap this dang thing up. If my camera is broken, I'm going to be so upset because I cannot afford to get a different camera. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and my honest opinions on this. It may not have gone as planned, but I sure had fun hanging out with you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love, love, love for you to join the Lash family. Really, I would. Before I close out today's video, I have to do my shout out of the day. Today's shout out of the day is Natasha Miller. She commented on one of my old videos. It was a review of a hairstyling tool and said that she had the same one. Natasha, thank you so much for the comment. I'm so glad that you are here, and I hope you stick around and check out some of the new videos I put out because I'm hoping the quality is better. Some days I wonder. But really, Natasha, thank you so much for the comment. I love when you guys comment on my videos and I love getting to know you better. So Natasha, if you haven't subscribed, then please click that subscribe button. If you guys are new here, just so you know, I upload 2 new videos every single week, Wednesdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Time. I really have a lot of fun stuff planned for this year. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. That is a great place to be connected with me. I love being interactive with you guys on there and showing little pieces and bits of my life and getting to know you better. I love seeing everybody's photos. I follow everybody who follows me back so that I can check out what you got going on in your life too. If you do not have Instagram, I get it, it's not everybody's cup of tea, then make sure you are checking the community tab here on my channel because I like to post polls on there to get your guys' feedback on what videos you want to see me filming. So yeah, that is everything, you guys, and as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.